as the Trump administration continues to target innocent civilians, documented immigrants, women, children, and now journalists. Well, instead of the worst of the worst or the most dangerous of the most dangerous, as promised, well, in our featured clip of the day, as you're about to see, it's prompted one legendary activist, actress, and cultural icon to step in front of the microphone and let the world know just what she thinks today. Welcome to Occupy Democrats, and please hit that subscribe button if you're ready to feel the burn with Hanoi Jane.
Are you ready to do the workout? Yeah! This is a beginner's workout. Stand with your feet a little more than hip distance apart, stomach tight, buttock pulled in.
Gee whiz, nothing pulls my buttocks in quite like an all-out assault on democracy. Well, yes, that was film icon, fitness guru, and political activist extraordinaire Jane Fonda, who I might also mention is married to Ted Turner. This guy, who I almost got into a fist fight with at Nappy in Vegas many years ago. That's a story for another time. Ted is the former owner of CNN, the former employer of Don Lemon. Now, wait until you hear what Jane has to say about what's going on in Trump's crusade against journalism. That is our featured story. It's coming up next. As you're about to see, she directly addresses this.
I want to thank everybody for their support. It truly means the world to me. I have no idea what's going on because obviously I haven't seen anything. I have spent my entire career covering the news. I will not stop now. In fact, there is no more important time than right now, this very moment, for a free and independent media that shines a light on the truth and holds those in power accountable. Again, I will not stop now. I will not stop ever. Last night, the DOJ sent a team of federal agents to arrest me in the middle of the night for something that I've been doing for the last 30 years, and that is covering the news. The First Amendment of the Constitution protects that work for me and for countless of other journalists who do what I do. I stand with all of them, and I will not be silenced. I look forward to my day in court. Thank you all.
So Don Lemon, he wasn't alone. Trump's Doge goons also targeted independent journalist Georgia Fort. Now, this is what she had to say. On the other side of this, quickly, the woman who risked it all to protest against the Vietnam War and has been an outspoken critic throughout her storied career, well, she steps up once again in defiance of Trump's assault on journalism.
I should be protected under the First Amendment, just like all of the journalists who I've been advocating for, too. I've been advocating for mainstream media journalists who have been brutalized for months. Do we have a constitution? That is the pressing question that should be on the front of everyone's minds. And so to everybody who showed up today, thank you. Please continue to support the other people who are being charged. Obviously, because there's ongoing litigation, there is not much that I can say beyond what I'm saying now. But amplifying the truth, documenting what is happening in our community is not a crime. And the questions that were asked a few weeks ago on a Sunday morning by concerned community members, those questions still need to be answered. And as a journalist, I am committed to continuing to follow the story until their questions are answered. Thank you.
Hank Fonda's outspoken daughter, Jane, I've always wanted to say Hank Fonda, she's no stranger to controversy. As you're about to see in our featured clip, she picks right up where she left off in 1973.
People, we should ask ourselves why. It is an orchestrated lie, orchestrated by the Pentagon.
Seems the more things change, the more they stay the same. Let's take you now to our featured story. It's a terrific clip from a long-standing voice of conscience in our country. For that, the Lifetime Achievement Award goes to Jane Fonda.
I know Don Lemon. My husband created CNN, and I will fight for their right to speak, which is guaranteed in our Constitution. They arrested the wrong Don. Don Lemon is a professional journalist. He and his producer were doing their job. Nothing more, nothing less. And he's been arrested. And they'll make up all kinds of defamatory things to say about him. That's what they're doing. This is how autocrats act. We can't fall for it. We have to speak up. When a red line is crossed like this, we cannot be silent.
You know, we need more, not less of that. Famous folks, regular folks, anyone setting an example for us to follow into the future. Because sadly, there is absolutely no going back to an aerobically conscious America. That was then, and this is now. So please like, share, and by all means and measure, take care. We're going to leave you with Senator Blumenthal's words that should echo with you all weekend. Please stay safe.
The arrest of Don Lemon, charging him with doing his job as a journalist, that's no crime, ought to be terrifying to Americans. I am really frightened by the prospect of these police state tactics turning the Department of Justice into the Department of Retribution. The statute that he's charged with violating, I've enforced as State Attorney General of Connecticut, and it was meant to protect women seeking access to reproductive clinics, physical interference, not the kind of journalist activity that involved Don Lemon and his colleagues, also arrested. Independent journalists like them don't have the backing of big news organizations, but they're the source of a lot of our news. And so I will stand up, speak up, fight these kinds of abusive police state tactics. I hope my Republican colleagues will join me.